Happy Wednesday, my beautiful ladies, and to anyone who's watching this. My name is Wanda, the creator and founder of HerStoryInASmile project. For those of you that don't know, I focus on sharing stories of women trauma survivors and their life experiences, and also uplifting messages and reminders for women when it comes to self-empowerment, reclaiming their voice and their power, and overall self-care and self-love. And now let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but here we are. I am participating in Anna's I'm practicing on being an unapologetic woman for the month of February for the following 28 days straight. We are on day 9 today. However, I wanted to share on her day 9 insight where she was just reminding us that we have the choice, right? Whether we choose to move forward, whether we don't choose to move forward, whether we choose to be sad, happy, not happy, whatever decision it is, from the most basic to the most complicated, we have a choice at the end of the day. And the only way we can create change, the only way we can create growth, healing, prosperity, abundance, love, is through change, right? Through active, constant acts of change that only make you a better person, right? Or lead you to the version that you're looking to be, right? I believe that we all already are we all come with our own power, and I feel like we're here to learn that power. Like, even though it's already built and ingrained within us, I felt like our task is to find that out, right? Like, what is our talent? What is our magic? What is our light, right? And the only way we could do that is by making a choice, by making choices every day, no matter how big or small, when it in order to see progress in our journey, in our life in general. And my encouragement for you today is to do that. Think about those hard decisions that you may be having to take soon, or an ultimatum, or even to the most basic, like, what am I gonna eat for dinner today? Make a choice, right? It feels good to know what you're gonna do. And it's not always gonna be that way. It's not gonna be always also that simple to be like, all right, I made the choice, so now I'm good. No, sometimes making the right choice is not always fun. Making the right choice may not always be joyful and happy and glorious and glamorous and triumph and all of that, right? Sometimes making the right choice is boring, it's difficult, is heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, it's draining. And the only reason it's that way, it's because we don't know what to expect from it, right? And the reason I say it this way is because I'm also in a moment, like a story when we're young and when we're in school, they tell us like, oh, this is the beginning, this is the plot, the setting, oh, the climax, right? Where that little tipping point, that little mountain top. I feel like I'm in that mountaintop right now where I have to make a decision whether I take the leap or stay there, right? Or stay stagnant. And watching her video, Anna's video for day 7 on making a choice, struck a chord, because I'm like, oh, I know I have a decision to make. I know I have so many things at stake. I know that if I do X, Y, and Z, it may take longer. If I do X, Y, and Z, it might affect me X, Y, and Z wise. Like, there's so many pros and cons. So and it's kind of like one of those instances where, like, there's a good balance of both pros and cons, which makes the decision even more difficult to take and to make. However, it's just a reminder, right, that not making a choice is also a choice, if that makes sense. Because if we stay unsure for everything, we will never get anything done. And I feel like that can be relatable for in many areas in life. However, when it comes to our growth, when it comes to deciding, especially as we're learning, especially for trauma survivors who are relearning who they are, what they like, what they need, setting stones, setting boundaries, being more more firm with others, it can get really hard to make those decisions, right? Because you don't want to make the wrong move. However, when we don't make a choice, we're letting someone else make that for us. And when we get to that point, it's like, shit, I should have been taking steps. I should have, or I should have at least said my own side of it before allowing the others to make the decision for me, right? At least getting, I guess my point is, like, no matter the choice you make, at least vocalize it, right? At least have the guts to say, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm scared to take this step because A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? I need this change, or I need to take this step, but I am being very cautious about it, or I don't want to fail, or whatever it is, right? And then see what the other person or whoever is involved with your decision making of whatever it may be reciprocates or feels or tells you or whatever. Because I have realized that the longer we allow choices to be made for us, the harder it gets for us to vocalize our needs, the harder it gets for us to be seen and be treated how we know we deserve to be treated, how we know we should be treated. And it makes it easier for those who are used to making decisions for us to keep on doing it. So when the time does come for you to be like, I want this in order for this to happen, or I won't do this even though you want this to happen, it can be understood, right? So with that being said, I hope that you find clarity in whatever decision it is that you need to make during the next coming days, weeks, months, this year, coming years. However, I am talking more present-wise within the next few months, at least this year, to not, to be a little far stretched. And I wish you the best. I'm here with you. We're all learning. Like I will never get tired of saying this. I am here to uplift you. As I do that, I also learn to uplift myself, and it helps me uplift myself. However, I will always be authentic with you. I will always let you know that if I am going through something, then I will most likely make a video out of it. Or if I learn something new, I will most likely make a video out of it. Or if I feel like something should be said because it just popped in my brain, it will be said, but in a state of mind where I have already learned something from it, or I can at least talk about it in a more educative way as we learn together. And this is one of them. I'm the person you come to share your story. However, I also need growth. I also need healing. I also need to learn new things in advance, and just move forward with things. So in me doing this this challenge, this Unapologetic Woman challenge with Anna and with other amazing women, she actually, I'm gonna add her to this video. I'm gonna tag her so you can check her out. She focuses a lot on emotional freedom. She is a coach, a life coach, and she does so many things. She's a sound bowl healer, does yoga, She's a Latina woman. She's the most beautiful, the most amazing, kindest person I have yet to meet in person, and that should tell you a lot, because I don't get close to to just anyone, especially if I don't know them in person. So Ana, if you end up watching this whole video, I appreciate you, and I recommend you guys as the audience, as my followers who believe in me, to also believe in her work, because she truly comes from an authentic place. It truly comes from a very present state of mind. And if you're interested in joining, go follow her group. Her group is called, let me search it up correctly so I don't mislead you. I believe it's called Feel to Heal Tribe on Facebook. Sorry, my iPad's a little slow. Yeah, it's called Heal to Feel Tribe with Ana Jones. So her name is Ana, last name Jones. And like I said, she is doing this Unapologetic Woman Challenge for the next 28 days. And I'm sure that you guys can get some good benefits from it, right? Just as a woman community, a woman group, a tribe. Well, other than that, I will be staying in touch. Have a lovely day. Actually, wait, before I finish, I was gonna start journaling. However, I came across a phrase, quote. I have not yet read it, so we're going to be reading this together. So let's see what the message for today is. And it goes like this. You were not born to play a small role in life. Let me repeat that again. You were not born to play a small role in life. Dream big, even if you have absolutely no idea how your visions might come to pass. Dream big, even if you have absolutely no idea how your visions might come to pass. Surrender the details, trust it will all work out, and keep believing. Surrender the details, trust it will all work out, and keep believing. And with that being said, have a beautiful day, a beautiful week. See you guys later.